Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will have first crack at this one. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Hatchett. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Georgia Southern's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll do it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And you see so many these smart wide receivers, some of these smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sets up the screen. Creates a little space. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. Terrific run after the throw and catch. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A first down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Oh, they're after him. Snagged out of the air. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rivero. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
1st and 10 from their own 17. They'll give it to him again. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rivero. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Power football with the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Gore. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rivero. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Boom. Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The pull and throw off the RPO. Crosses the 45. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. If they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks, and getting the 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Rivero.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. And off to Jones. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the Red Wolves are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for space. It's Hatchett. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
The Red Wolves trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
14, Arkansas State, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fires left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Using his legs, it's Hatchett. Got some room to run. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Catch in the middle. It's Webb. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today.
The Red Wolves will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Webb. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Red Wolves are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that 50.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
He gets a hand on his block. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looking for a push on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hatchett. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Red Wolves line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Quick completion on the out route. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Wolves! They move on top here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fights off a defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Webb. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Sometimes you dial up the right place, sometimes you get the right penalty. Either way, it's a 3rd down conversion for this offense. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown, Eagles! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by just 2 over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
They just keep firing. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Number 16.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rooks. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And off Jones. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th.
Georgia Southern, 28. Arkansas State, 20.
Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Gore. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4. And the Eagles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great